Welcome back to our channel. We're JA Chronicles and we do a What's for Dinner video every week to provide you with some inspiration to cook at home. Sunday we made pork chops and asparagus casserole. This casserole was to die for. It was so simple and easy to make but tasted amazing. This step is optional, but you can partially cook your asparagus. We were using frozen, so we did a little bit. In a pan, heat up some oil, then add in some flour. After the flour had cooked for a little bit, add in some sour cream, and mayo. Once this is melted together and become a thick sauce, add in a little bit of cheese, seasoning salt, pepper, and garlic powder. Add the asparagus to a casserole dish, then pour the sauce over top and top it with breadcrumbs. Bake it at 350 for about half an hour or until the asparagus is to your liking and everything is bubbly. For the pork chops, we kept it simple. We seasoned them with seasoning salt, garlic powder, pepper, and Cajun. These cooked covered until they were done. We had some leftover mashed potatoes from last week, and we had leftovers on Monday. Tuesday, we made a veggie burrito bake. In a greased casserole dish, we added some diced potatoes and then seasoned them with garlic powder, chili powder, paprika, pepper, thyme, basil, and parsley. They baked at 375 for about 45 minutes. After they baked, we added in a can of kidney beans, a can of tomatoes, some bell peppers, and zucchini. This went back into the oven for about 30 minutes. We brought it out, topped it with cheese, and baked it for another 15 minutes. This was unbelievably flavorful and filling. I highly recommend it. Wednesday we had tomato, shrimp, and rice. You want to saute your onions for a few minutes before you add in anything else. Then add in your zucchini and canned or fresh tomatoes. Let this cook for 5 to 10 minutes or until everything is to your liking. Then add in your shrimp and cook until done. Stir in a little bit of flour, some milk, and some shredded cheese. After the sauce is thickened, add in some spinach and let it wilt down. This was yummy and it came together in less than half an hour. Thursday we did a more labor-intensive meal, but it was definitely worth it. We're making a copycat red lobster meal. To start, we are making stuffed mushroom caps. Begin by removing the stems. Then chop up some crab. We are using the imitation stuff. Take some room temperature cream cheese and season it with salt, paprika, garlic powder, oregano, and pepper. After you've rinsed your mushrooms, season them with salt. This helps keep them from getting soggy. Stuff your caps with the cut up crab as well as the cream cheese mixture. Then top them with breadcrumbs for an added crunch. These baked for 30 minutes in an oven preheated to 400. We made some buttermilk by adding vinegar and milk together. The instructions will be down in the description. Then we mix together some flour, baking powder, garlic powder, and chili powder. Next, add in the butter and mash it until the butter is in small pieces. Then add in the milk and stir until just combined. Mix in as much or as little cheese as you'd like. These baked for about 12 minutes at 400. Lastly, we made some cod. We drizzled a little bit of lime juice, some Parmesan cheese, topped it with tomatoes, then sprinkled some breadcrumbs on top. As well as some oil. They baked for about 15 minutes at 400 degrees. This whole meal came out delicious. Saturday we had smothered chicken legs and spaghetti squash. I added a little bit of water and oil, but it wasn't really necessary. Add in your diced potatoes and then season them with pepper, basil, thyme, seasoning salt, and garlic powder. Top the potatoes with a can of tomatoes, and then top it with bite-sized carrot chunks. To prepare the chicken, mix together flour, basil, thyme, paprika, seasoning salt, garlic powder, pepper, and oil to make a paste. Rub the paste over the chicken legs until they're well coated. Place them on top of the carrots. Turn your crock pot on low for 7 hours. To make the spaghetti squash, we scooped the seeds out, oiled it, and seasoned it with salt and pepper. Then it baked at 400 for 40 minutes. Thank you so much for watching this week's What's for Dinner. If you enjoyed, make sure to give it a big fat thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Have a good day, guys. Bye.